So with 2017's summer blockbuster hit, Baywatch, I'm gonna have a ton of you guys curious as to how the hell to get into the Zac Efron shape. Today, I'm gonna be presenting to you the Zac Efron workout program. Check it out. So coming off the last movie that Zac Efron was just in, Neighbors 1, coming to now in Baywatch, the guy has put on about 10 pounds of extremely lean muscle mass. He's also been quoted saying that right now he feels absolutely the strongest he's ever been, and if a zombie apocalypse were to happen right now, he'd be able to handle it himself. Now, let's get into the exact training that would be required for the Zac Efron workout program. Now, as you can see with this Instagram picture, he's got back and biceps looking shredded. So what we can conjure up from this is the fact that he's been doing some type of split. Now, a common split where you would find this kind of workout in would be a push, pull, and lower body day split. So your first workout, Monday, would typically be a push day. You're gonna be focusing on your chest, your triceps, and your shoulders. Your second day, which is typically on a Wednesday, would be back, biceps, and then I like to also throw in there my traps, and which would be what he's performing on this exact day, and then finish it off lower body, so quads, hamstrings, calves, glutes, the whole kit and caboodle when we're talking lower body. What type of training is gonna be preferable in order to get the Zac Efron type of physique? What he's gonna wanna focus on is hitting a lot of compound exercises. For one, they target a ton of muscle groups simultaneously. For example, bench press, that's gonna hit your chest, it's gonna hit your anterior head of your deltoid, and it's also gonna hit your triceps, whereas bicep curl mostly is it's only gonna focus on your biceps. So by doing this, you're gonna be hitting multiple heads of muscles at once, which is very beneficial in allowing you to execute more work in less periods of time. And also it's gonna be more physically demanding. Not only that, you're gonna be able to lift a lot more weight, and you're gonna be able to progressively overload very, very easily with exercises such as these. Not only that, but it's also been reported that the guy was using a lot of supersets through his workouts, mostly because they burn a ton of calories. When you're supersetting, meaning you're putting one exercise directly after the other with no rest, you're burning a lot of calories. When you eliminate that rest, you're demanding a lot more out of your body. So one, yes, you're gonna burn a lot more calories, and two, the time under tension for your muscle groups is increased. You're demanding a lot more out of your muscles too. So it's like cranking up the intensity knob on your workouts, which is extremely effective. Now, not to mention, this guy's a movie star. And not only is he focused on his movies, but he's probably got a bunch of other deals going on in the background too, and not to mention also a personal life. The guy's incredibly busy, so the most bang for his buck is definitely what he's looking for. So workouts with these supersets and exercises one after the other, eliminating rest, getting more done in less time, that's definitely what the guy would be looking for. Now, there was actually a sort of like a Zac Efron ab workout routine. I'm gonna explain that at the end right now. Let's break in to the ideal push-pull lower body split that would get you the Zac Efron body. Day one, push day, chest, triceps, shoulders. We're gonna begin this workout by performing the bench press. What I'd like you to do is to work up to a 2-rep max. So perform about 6 to 8 sets. Start with about 10 to 12 repetitions on your first set, and then slowly and progressively trim down the number of repetitions as you go up in weight. Push the amount of weight that you can possibly do. Try and do as much as you possibly can do, and then you're gonna set the bar. This is important because once you found this number, your 2-rep max, next week your goal is going to be to beat it. So lift a little bit more. All right, next we're gonna be getting into our superset, meaning one exercise directly after the other. First thing we're starting off with here, standing dumbbell shoulder press. We're doing them standing because by doing so, we're gonna be engaging the core as we're performing the motion. Directly after that exercise with no rest, toss the heavier dumbbells, grab some lighter ones, and let's get into some standing dumbbell lateral raises. Now, to finish this workout, we're gonna be performing some bench dips. Make sure that when you're performing these, you're really pushing to failure. If your body weight is not enough weight, go ahead, toss a dumbbell or even some plates up on that lap. All right, we got day 2, this is our lower body. We're beginning with a deadlift. Same thing we did with our day 1 workout. The deadlift is gonna be focused on setting a 2-rep max. Start with a light weight, work your way up to the 2-rep max. I'd say take about 6 to 8 warm-up sets. By that point, you're gonna be fully warmed up and able to execute a fairly high weighted deadlift. Again, the goal next week to beat that 2-rep max. Okay, next we're gonna be completely obliterating and finishing off our quads We've got here the Bulgarian split squats, making sure that when you're performing these, you got a nice, slow tempo. Really push through these. They're hella painful, but I'm telling you, the amount of results and the gains you're gonna notice in the quads is unbelievable. All right, our last two exercises are gonna be supersetted. The first thing we got here are the standing Romanian deadlifts. Super tough. Make sure to keep those legs nice and straight. Keep that lower back straight as well when you're performing this. And then directly after that, no rest. You're going into the kettlebell swings. Trust me, by the end of this workout, your total lower body is going to be absolutely obliterated. All right, day 3, final workout of the week, back, biceps, traps. First exercise we're focusing on here is 3 sets on the pull-ups. Now, the goal here is perform as many repetitions on each and every single set as you possibly can. Next week, we're coming back and trying to perform even more. Now, if you're noticing that you actually can't get a full repetition to beat yourself the next week, just try and squeak out some half reps, tack those on, keep track of those in addition to your full reps, and then try and beat those numbers as well. All right, to finish off hitting our upper back, we're gonna be performing some dumbbell chainsaws, making sure you're going as heavy as you possibly can and bringing that dumbbell to the hip. All right, finishing 2 exercises, as you guessed it, we're supersetting. First, we got the seated dumbbell incline curls. Directly after that, no rest, we're finishing with some heavy dumbbell shrugs. Combine those, 3 sets, push the body as hard as you can, and you're gonna totally obliterate your back, your biceps, and your traps. Now let's get into his actual ab circuit. It's been reported that Zac Efron was performing ab workouts every single day. Now, how I got my 6-pack, I'm gonna give you that exact plan. It should do you about as much justice as Zac's did for him. What I would do, 50 setups every single day, Monday through to Sunday. Try and pick a time every single day that you can execute so that you can create it into a habit. So you don't kind of push it off until the end of the day and you go, oh yeah, I'll do it at this time or this time or this time. You never actually do it. Set a time, you'll create a habit out of it and you'll be more likely to execute it. And then in addition to totally obliterate and finish off your abs, I'd recommend at least 1 full ab circuit, maybe 1 to 2 ab circuits for 15 minutes every single week. Perform about a 3 to 4 exercise ab circuit. That's what I always found worked well for me and allowed me to develop a pretty decent 6-pack. All right, now finally, the guy's lean as hell. What were his secrets to getting so lean? He did do cardio actually. There was 3 things that he mentioned that really stuck out to me. Hiking, mountain climbing, sprinting. Pretty much just get outside, be active outside of the sprinting. But maybe just go for a jog, just enjoy yourself. Go out there, try and perform some like physical activities, go kayaking, go canoeing, hiking like he said, mountain climbing, rock climbing. If you've ever done rock climbing, it's actually pretty physically demanding. Try things like that, go swimming, go out to the beach and like actually swim and don't just hang out on the sand drinking Coronas. Go out there, be physically active. That's mostly the key when it comes to cardio. That's what I always try to do. When I'm really looking to try and implement cardio into my lifestyle and trying to make it something permanent and trying to make it something long-term, I choose things that are enjoyable. I personally love to play basketball outside with a couple of my buddies. And when I do that, I break up a killer sweat. It's totally fun. I don't even think of it in my mind as cardio. After a couple of weeks of doing it, next thing you know, you've lost like tons of body fat. So it's really effective. Choose something that's actually enjoyable and something that you're gonna be able to maintain in the long term. So there you guys go, the exact Zac Efron training program that's required to get you guys in Baywatch shape so you can be surrounded by honeys the same way that he is. If you guys enjoyed the video, then be sure to give it a like down below and also be sure to subscribe for weekly workout tips and nutrition tips that you won't wanna miss. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.